This week EA announced title update number 3 for FC25, and yesterday it came out for the old gen consoles. It should be coming out on the next gen and PC very soon as well. Career mode now has new features and also fixes, and gameplay also has been updated with more fixes and adjustments. I'll be going over all those things today. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like for me and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss all the latest FC25 updates. A lot of the new features with this update have to do with the pre-career mode settings. So if you go to the game settings here, you now have new settings under the squad section. These are called player injuries and match suspensions. Player injuries is an ability to edit player injuries, and match suspensions lets you edit your squad suspensions. So let's click on player injuries. I haven't checked this out yet, so this is the first time I'm seeing this. So it looks like at the moment all our players have 0 days, but let's say in real life Bruno Fernandes gets injured, you're about to start a Man United career mode save, you want to add this injury into the game, now you can. So you can click on that and you can put whichever body part got injured. So you can put the head, the foot, and also the ankle, shin, torso, hips. Seems like there's a bit of a selection here. Let's say it was the right arm. Now we go down to arm injury, and you can leave it off, which is 0, but you can also do 7 weeks, 6 weeks, 5 weeks, and you can see the recovery days on the left go down as we go. If you go down to broken arm, this will change the arm injury length because a broken arm is more serious, but you can still make it lower, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 weeks, and that affects your recovery days. So if you accept that, Bruno Fernandes starts injured in your save and he's on his way to recovery. Let's say Ugarte is injured in real life as well. You can do left leg, and you can see that there's different options now, like pulled calf, torn calf muscle, dead leg calf, shin injury, dead leg. So there's a lot of different things here as well. Left upper leg has to do with the hamstring, the groin, the quads. There's dead leg, there's a torn groin as well. And then we go to the head. You can do concussion, head cut, head injury, neck injury. So at least different body parts have different kinds of injuries. Left foot has broken toe and metatarsal as well. And then you've got your shin as well. Some injuries are going to take longer to recover if you leave them on their highest recovery setting. I just noticed this as well. You can have body part none, but you can also give your guy an illness like pneumonia, or he's just tired, tonsillitis, virus. You can give them the flu and all that kind of stuff. So this could be useful for those people that want to start a new save and there's injured players in real life. Now you can put those injuries into the game. Let's move on to match suspensions now. Let's say Onana is suspended in real life for 4 games or 5 games. You can now do that in the game mode. At the moment, the suspensions only apply to league matches, but you can see you can do it for whichever players you want in your save. This is going to make your career modes more realistic because if players are suspended in real life, now you can put that setting into the game. The third new feature I saw was under general settings, and this is club growth objectives. If you leave it on, the board will evaluate you based on meeting the club's domestic and continental performance objectives, as well as those related to popularity, profitability, and the youth academy. So basically, the club board looks at everything before they sack you. We all know how dodgy this can be because sometimes the game will sack you even though you've won the treble because you didn't fulfill those youth objectives. Now you can turn this feature off. So if you turn it off now, the board will assess you strictly based on your team's performance in domestic and continental competitions. So basically, if you win trophies or you perform well in the league, you're not going to get sacked because the other objectives don't even matter. On a side note now, whenever you start a new career mode save, the simulation gameplay type will now be the default setting. Before it used to be classic. In terms of the youth players, EA reckons that they've improved the body types for the youth players, and they've also improved the surnames because apparently the surnames were repeating too often. So you should notice those improvements when you play career mode now. Address the following issues. Improved growth plan logic for secondary positions in manager career. Addressed instances of social media posts not displaying as intended. Youth academy goalkeepers had lower diving attributes than intended. Addressed an instance of conversations interrupting calendar time advancement. Youth academy surnames could have repeated too often. Sometimes in manager career, the player of the month award was not present. In player career, created players were not always displaying correctly. Addressed instances of incorrect camera angles. Addressed instances of manager customization not displaying as intended. In some cases, the transfer tab could have been inactive. Improved some UI transitions. A stability issue could have occurred when firing a scout. Improved social media comment context. The audio for goal sounds could play at inconsistent volumes. Updated Youth Academy player body types. Addressed visual issues when customizing players. Addressed an instance of an incorrect task present in women's player career. Addressed instances of team sheets not functioning as intended. Reduced accuracy of first time lobbed through passes, including when performed at extreme angles. This change is most noticeable for players with high passing attributes. Greatly reduced potential accuracy of travelers. Greatly increased width of the defensive line for 5 defender formations. Reduced potential accuracy of driven passes. Increased the frequency of attacking runs for AI players in the following roles: shadow striker, inside forward attack, inside forward roaming, wide playmaker attack, and wing backs in scenarios with open space ahead of them. Improved AI player decision making when considering diagonal runs into open space and when considering runs into nearby open space. Improved accuracy of shots taken in situations where the player is not being pressured and generally has a clear line of sight on goal, including one-on-one situations and open goals. Improved AI centre back decision making when attempting to provide a safe option for a pass. Improved AI player recognition of offside situations. The CPU AI will look to further prioritize passing during build-up play instead of dribbling. Reduce the speed of some slide tackling animations. Slightly increased clearance accuracy. Reduced ground pass and through pass ball velocity in wet weather. They've also addressed the following issues. During some long distance shots and corners, goalkeepers faced away from the ball unintentionally. In some cases, defenders could have turned and faced away from the ball instead of trying to intercept the pass. Right wing inside forward AI players did not always position themselves as intended. Improved referee decisions when calling for fouls and penalty kicks. During a match, half wingers could not have changed sides when swapped with their counterparts in team management. Players could have sometimes lost the ball too easily when making physical contact during a skill move. In some scenarios, goalkeepers were attempting to punch or deflect the ball instead of catching it. Some passes could have resulted in the ball traveling faster than intended. The CPU AI incorrectly ignored certain skill moves and did not perform them. When remaining in control of the ball after a tackle attempt by the defender, a requested lob pass could have taken longer to execute than intended. Some passes could have been more accurate than intended. Improved animations that can occur when performing short passes. In rare scenarios, the user could have lost control of a player receiving a pass. During set pieces, an incorrect off-the-ball player animation could have occurred. Goalkeepers could have sometimes unintentionally dived the wrong way when attempting to make a save. In some dribbling situations, the CPU AI did not attempt a challenge for the ball against a user-controlled player. In rare cases, goalkeepers could have gotten stuck around their goalposts when attempting to make a save. Sometimes automatic clearance animations were occurring outside of intended heading and goal line clearance situations. The CPU slider for skill moves previously only applied to legendary difficulty. Improved goalkeeper animations when dribbling with the ball. The ball could have passed through a goalkeeper in some rare scenarios. In some rare situations, players' feet could have gotten stuck around goalposts instead of attempting to hit the ball. During rush penalties, the goalkeeper could have sometimes moved off the line and gotten stuck. During rush corners, players could have incorrectly positioned and continuously readjusted themselves until the corner was taken. In certain scenarios, the opposing goalkeeper could have been controlled during set pieces by all players in a match. During penalty kicks, players outside of the box did not always perform the correct idle animations. When a free kick timed out, sometimes the automatic action could have resulted in a pass instead of an inaccurate shot. Players could have run up directly to the set piece taker in some scenarios, ignoring the minimum distance they must keep. Sometimes sliding or falling shot animations could have occurred unintentionally. In some cases, defenders going to ground could have applied more pressure to the ball carrier than intended. Addressed instances of player switching not functioning as intended. Thank you to the Vapex FC members for your support. If you want your name featured here, just sign up using the link in the description. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like for me. Make sure you subscribe for more episodes and hit the thumbnail in the middle to watch another FC25 video.